This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of Melbourne taking on the Bulls of Houston. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Trey Tucker on the return. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down and 8. In motion left goes Watson. On second down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Allen. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. But you look at this defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets this to Thornton. And a huge play that time. 53 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Now Allen throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal from the 3. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now 2nd and 9. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great
touchdown! Jamar Chase. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dreadnoughts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
First down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt.
1st down and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll get this down to the 38. But you look at this defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of Melbourne taking on the Bulls of Houston. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah. Hey, middle. No, we changed it. You at X.
Right to the air is Jackson. And his first look is incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time, but it'll be second down. But you look at this defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than 1 man to get him down, and it did right there. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hold on.
A handoff for Warren. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the give, it's Warren. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson, forced out to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bulls put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. With DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's one. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Jackson on second down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
Down and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
56, 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And on Melbourne, first down.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Dreadnought 7, Bull 6.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion left goes Watson.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A good pickup there, a 22. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
DC, ready? DC. Hey, report.
Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Warren. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a run with Warren. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Operating from the gun, Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Hines going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Allen going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dreadnoughts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
21-6. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson's throw brought in by Watson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
At the 6-yard line.
13.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Now he's got it. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. That frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Allen now on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness, his second sack of the night. Throwing on second and long. Allen. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Allen's throw is complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They run with Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. Here's Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Tyler pass on the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
13.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. To the sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got his man, it's Warren. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On the run, it's Warren. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 6. And a first down.
Now Jackson. Fighting to stay upright. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He was brought down by Quan Miller.
Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
4 yards. That's good for another 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Warren. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Bulls are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Tyree Wilson able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Warren will try the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Touchdown! Jalen Warren. 26 yards. And the Bulls have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
56, 56.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and 6 now.
Yeah.
Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On third down, Jackson. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run it. Warren. Down the numbers. There he goes. But he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Warren. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson now off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bulls put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing now is Allen. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payout they were looking for.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
13. Hey.
Throwing now is Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And now off to the races down the right side.
My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's Allen. Shakes off the side. And here he'll get it down to 7. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it. So for Houston, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Melbourne, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.